Established in 1990, Wenton Valley Hotel Golf and Country Club is located in Taverham on the outskirts of Norwich. With 2 courses, a 90-bedroom hotel, bar, restaurant and leisure club, it has a lot to offer people looking to take a golf holiday in the UK. With people re-evaluating how they spend their leisure time after the COVID-19 pandemic, the club saw over 2,000 people book a stay and play break in 2021. The aim of this study is to identify the most important aspects of stay and play customers' experience and how these affect the likelihood of the customer rebooking. The main outcome will be that we are able to make recommendations to the club about possible areas for improvement and investment and how adjusting current policies could increase customer retention. Using a qualitative approach, the data will be collected using one-to-one semi-structured interviews, which will take place in a private room at the club. The interviews are likely to last between 15 and 20 minutes and will be recorded and transcribed using computer software. This method was chosen due to the fact it allows subjects to open up and give more honest and in-depth answers. One-to-one interviews also allow the interviewer to probe for more information, which increases the effectiveness of the data collection. The sample will comprise of 20 existing stay and play customers, all over the age of 18. They will be recruited using various methods, such as emails, word of mouth, and posters. The inclusion criteria is that they are existing customers of Wenton Valley. The initial findings from these interviews are beginning to show some trends. 100% of people interviewed stated location was a high consideration when choosing a destination. We have found that the majority of customers are from Suffolk, Essex and London. This is likely due to the quality of the transport links and roads from these areas. The high quality of food was a theme across all interviews, with many stating the catering had been exceptional. Many of the people interviewed expressed they had taken golf holidays before, on which the poor level of catering had put them off rebooking the same place in the future. The accommodation was also commented on in 80% of interviews, most saying they were slightly disappointed with the dated rooms. 50% of people interviewed expressed that customer service was not consistent throughout the site, with the majority stating that they were disappointed with the customer service from the hotel reception and some of the food and beverage team. The golf business found that holiday bookings at UK golf resorts more than doubled from June to September 2020 when compared with 2019. This is consistent with visitor numbers at Wenton Valley. With more tourism options presenting themselves after the COVID-19 pandemic, focusing more on customer retention has the potential to hugely benefit this business. Ali Kudbi stated increasing customer retention by just 5% can see an increase in profits of 25 to 95%. Having an understanding of what makes Wenton Valley popular with its guests and which areas are weaker will help us better understand the customer experience. Sim, Mack and Jones, in their study, a model of customer satisfaction and retention for hotels, found that customer satisfaction was significantly related to customer retention. From the initial findings, it can be seen that there are many positives about Wenton Valley, including its location and the standard of the food and beverage services it offers. The high standards in these areas must be maintained to maintain the high level of customer satisfaction. The accommodation and customer services need more attention. There is currently a plan to improve and update the accommodation, with all rooms expected to be complete within the next 5 years. It would be recommended that this planned renovation be a priority, as the rooms are currently having a negative effect on customer retention. Consistent and regular staff training would be recommended to improve the guest experience. This should be done with all staff to ensure that there is a consistently high level of customer service delivered throughout the business. The customer experience has the highest impact on retention, and so making these changes would positively impact not only the stay and play customers, but also members and local visitors to the club. One of the limitations of this study would be the limited sample size of just 20 people. This restricted sample may lead us to less conclusive results. We could also only recruit what turned out to be very similar individuals, the similarities being in age, gender, and some demographic characteristics. These similarities in the sample could explain the reason why we are seeing such strong themes across many of the interviews.